How are you, my friends? And thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to the channel. I have today a 150 XL 2023. The issue on this one is a kind of uncommon. It happens like where you have a good shift, but after the first click in forward or first click in reverse, there is no throttle at all. This is a cable mechanical shift, mechanical throttle. So after the first click, you go into forward, into gear, but then there is nothing. There is just, even the handle wants to go around almost the control box. There is nothing there. You go to the back, you check, obviously, your anchor on the cable, anchor is there. Your pin or cutter pin holding the end of the cable is there. And you can see 2023 that the cable is in a perfect good condition, no rusted at all, no broken or anything. So that takes us to the control box. It's got to be something wrong inside. I still don't know what it is. I kind of suspect what it could be. So follow me in this and let's do this job together. All right, so as I was saying, this is the side control box. This is what it's doing. You push for neutral, you get the clutch off, and you go forward, right? And this is throttle, only throttle. So, see? It goes almost all the way down. Look at that. Here, here, and almost all the way down here. You can tell that there is nothing holding that cable inside. However, if you go shift, it shift fine forward, it shift fine in reverse. Why? I already took the boat outside and run it on the hose, and I got good shift, forward and reverse. But after the first click, there is nothing. That's what's doing. So first thing we're gonna do, obviously, is remove the handle by removing this cover right here, and there is a bolt inside that allow us to remove this handle out. Few wires that comes from the trim button, be careful with that. And then this black cover right here that has, let me see if I can give you a closer look. I think that would be good. This cover right here that's got like a little hole here and a little hole here where you can put like a screwdriver or something really small and pop this cover off. But let's remove this one first, okay? Let me get some tools. Okay, so I got two small standard screwdrivers, very small, very minimum. Put one on each side and prime this off, just like so. Try to make it even. Take this out, okay? All right, so after we remove this cover, which is the push button for neutral, there is a bolt inside, which is 11/16. Let's remove that one. This is the bolt that actually holds the control handle in place, okay? So we're gonna remove that. It looks like this. All right, looks like that. Got it? All right, and once we remove that, then now this handle falls off. Be careful with the cables for the trim. Try to put it in a place that is not under stress. And there is this bushing in here. Be careful with that bushing. Keep it in there, all right? Actually, it's gonna fall whenever you remove the control box, so may as well just put it here where it actually goes. All right, got it. Now we're ready to remove these little tabs that I told you about on the side. So let's do that now. And every little thing I do, it's gonna move it. So let's take this tab off. Okay, tab off. Okay, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and remove those three, 7/16, and eventually the 3/8 to get the plastic part off. So first, we can get this off, and the control box is gonna actually fall. Okay, so actually I had to stop the video because this 3 bolts that supposedly go through the fiberglass, and first you remove these ones. Remember I showed you these ones? These are 7/16 are the one that hold the complete control box. This is the way the control box looks like. Okay, without the handle. The handle is over there, remember, we took it off. These 3 bolts, right, 7/16, this one, and that one, they are attached here, here, and here, holding this complete control box into place into the this plastic, right? Now, after everything is being together as a sandwich, then they have these 3 bolts that are 3/8. This one, that one, and that one. Sorry, this one, and that one that are 3/8, right? The issue with those is that they put nuts in the back. That's why I had to stop the video, because I couldn't keep showing you, and I had to take the whole thing apart. So in order to access the nuts from the back, I just couldn't through here and couldn't through the speaker. So I had to remove, sorry for moving the camera, I have to remove, see these, all these fasteners? I had to remove the complete side of vinyl, right, out of the side of the boat. And they only had this little hole to squeeze the control box through. So I took it out. It was up there all the way to the front. I put my hand in here. I took the nuts out, all right, and then brought the control box out, shifted to the side and took it out, okay? And that's the control box I have here, right? But that was something I wasn't expecting. That's why I had to stop the video and do the job first to see what was going on. All right, now, this is the front of the control box. That's the way it goes, right? These 3 bolts go here. The handle goes here. We know that. Handle goes through there to here. We know that. Now, let's see what actually happened, what was broken, okay? Okay, so we have the front of the control box. We turn it to the back. This is the back of the control box, the side that you don't see, that it's to the all the way to the starboard of the boat. This is your neutral safety switch. This is the safety, so the motor won't start in gear. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 screws holding this plastic. This is just a plastic cover, okay? So let's take the last screw right here, okay? Okay. Okay, so we'll take this last screw right here. All right. Put the screw away and take the cover off. Okay, it's just a cover. Just you can put it back, and this is where your 2 cables anchor right at your control box right there, right? They have these slots, right? And they fit in that groove right there, so the cables don't move. This is your neutral safety switch. Okay, do you see this square? Let me put it like this. There you go. I think you can see very perfect. Okay, this is your shift right here, and this is your throttle. Do you see this square piece up here that goes down and looks like a T kind of thing? It's a whole complete assembly, this complete piece. This piece should be attached to this right here. These 2 supposed to be attached. So this part broke right there and right here. That's why now you can only shift, but you can throttle because there is no movement to the throttle cable. You see this? I'm going to move the camera a little better. How about this? Now you can see it straight, right? Okay, this piece right here, right? This piece that goes up and down, right? When you throttle the motor, goes like that. There you go, like that, right? So when you throttle the motor, this bolt rotates up or down, moving this complete piece up or down, and at the same time moving the throttle cable. But this piece broke right there. See it? So I'm gonna see it right there. Okay? Okay, so I got the handle where it's supposed to be, right? I put the handle there. Okay, now, as you can see, the first click is always the gear. Whether you're forward or reverse, the first click is always the gear, right? Okay, so let's go to the first click. That's forward or reverse, it doesn't matter. And now comes the throttle. You see, this is the shift right here. You can shift forward and reverse, but you have no throttle. Why? Because this bolt right here, as you go into to try to advance the throttle, this whole piece is supposed to go up with this bolt. Look at this. That's shift. Now here comes the throttle. Ready? Look at this part. Ready? Throttle. See? It's not moving because this part is broken. This bolt is not pushing anything up because it broke from here. Okay, my friend, at the end of the job, I hope you got the general idea. When I saw that those 3 bolts, the 3/8, had nuts in the back, I knew I had to stop the job because by that time I couldn't see any way to remove that control box except removing the complete vinyl panel on the side. That was also a crazy job. And then behind the panels, they left this little hole, this little window to actually pull the control box through there. To me, a crazy design, but that's the way boats are. That's the way they build them. So anyway, I hope you learned this today when you have no throttle. Let me clear something up. If you got the same issue and you got shift but no throttle, don't think immediately that that piece broke. It could be a possibility because it happens. But it could also be that the cable broke at the end inside the control box, or the little screws that hold the cable ends in place probably came off and there is nothing broken. Just pick up your screw, put your cable back on, and then assemble the whole control box back again, all right? Hope to see you in the next video. Don't forget to please subscribe and give thumbs up and all that stuff. And take care. See you in the next video.